Page 39, Cry of My Heart. 4/4 time in the key of F major. Got one flat. All the B's are flatted. Now we're back to our funky rhythms again. Look out. Now the first couple measures not too bad. In the right hand you're here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So hopefully that's not a problem, but the last line is where it starts. You think, well, this doesn't look too bad. Look out, because that right hand is playing on the and of the beat a lot. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See that last measure? Every time the right hand plays, it's on an and of a beat. The left hand's playing on the beat, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and type thing. Ugh. Same thing at the top of page 40. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. And it'll be easier to picture this once we add the left hand to it, but you still should be able to play it right hand by itself. Second line there, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You got to cross over in the third line down. And the third finger on the whole note is fine. Then you're going to lift up and go up. Watch the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Same rhythm on page 41 there you've got. Let's go back and add the left hand. The left hand mainly is quarter notes and whole notes, and so hopefully it can help us out. However, make sure you can play the left hand by itself first. You don't want any surprises. I recommend fourth finger on the first note rather than fifth, because the next one is here, and it just, it's up to you. I mean, you use third finger if you'd like. Or use fifth finger if you want. I recommend second finger on the B flat though. So it's here. So I'm kind of covering these notes all in one hand position is all it is. Then at the bottom of page 40, the whole notes are the half notes, excuse me. They're half notes, I know they are. To B flat. Then a B natural, top of page 41. And they're saying 5 again. If you can, do 4 and 2 if you can reach it. If you can't, then you'll have to do it 5. That pedal will help you out. It's just, I like to feel it, and I can feel it better if I use 4. Otherwise, you're going to come up and then down. Do that some more. Third line down, first measure, you're here. And they're saying 5 again. Well, I prefer 4, but okay, we can do 5. Hold that down when you do the B flat because it's tied. You're just adding, and then 2-1. There. Same thing in the last line in the coda, because you're here, and then here, and then the C. Hold it down when you add the B flat. So both notes then, and then here. And when we do the play with me, I'm going to hold that last note on the left hand down 4 counts instead of 2 because of the fermata. So let's add the hands together and see how it goes. You're here at the beginning on page 39. You're here. Go slow until you get this figured out. Are playing opposite each other. Take the last measure on 39. 1 and 2 and 3. Top of page 40. Keep going. Look at this rhythm at the bottom of the page there, on page 40. 1 and 2 4 and 1 and 2. See that they're not playing exactly together. The right hand has that anticipation. And then the left hand just keeps going with the beat. Second line on page 41. That's about all it is. The code is similar to that too. So then we go back and we can add the dynamics. They don't give you a lot in dynamics, and what they do give you is a suggestion anyway. So I'm suggesting that you get to know the piece pretty well and then feel these dynamics. They're suggesting a sort of a medium loud at the beginning. That's the right hand. That's the melody here. Keep the left hand soft. And then again, just stay. It's the left, the right hand we want to hear. Keep the left hand down. You go through the whole piece with the dynamics, and you can do the dynamics, I'm sure. Let's talk pedal. We want to connect it because it's nice and flowing and nice and pretty and all that, but we don't want to get too mushy with all these eighth notes. So we'll change the pedal to help us out with the eighth notes a little bit, but otherwise it's usually every 2 beats. You pedal it every 2 beats. It's a legato pedal. I'm going to change the pedal after I play the notes. The beginning here, 1, and on the second measure, second line, I don't pedal the last 2 beats. I want to clear out that sound because I'm getting ready to go to the chorus. Something's changing. Every 2 beats on this, top of page 40. Now, third line down, last measure. You can pedal the whole measure there because nothing's happening, and then lift up before you go on. We want a little silenced. With the first line, last measure on page 41, pedal the whole measure, we're fine. Otherwise, it's every 2 beats. And then you'd repeat back over to the other page and do the other verse. And then you come back over here, you do second ending, and that has a DSL coda. So now you're going to go back to the sign. The sign is at the bottom of page 39, there where the chorus is. So you go back to the sign, or the reverse repeat sign, and take it over to the coda sign. The coda sign is on page 40, third line down between the 2 measures. You see it there. At that point, you jump over to the coda at the bottom. Now for the coda, each measure is pedaled differently. The first measure, you pedal the first 2 beats, and that's it. So those are by themselves. And the next measure, you change it every 2 beats. And then in the last measure, keep it down until you're all done and everything comes up together. So let's do a play with me just to double check the notes and the rhythms and all that. Now I'm going to do page 39, then we're going to stop, turn the page, I'll count us in, and then we'll do pages 40 and 41. Now when we get over to page 41, I'm not going to do the repeats or the DS or any of that. We're just going to play page 41 straight on down. It'll sound a little weird, but that's alright. We're just checking notes and rhythms. 1 and 2 and ready and go, and 1 and 2 and stop and turn the page. 1, 2, ready and go, and 2,